How's it going, Talk Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield Town in the 5th round of the Emirates FA Cup at the City Ground. So yeah, really excited for this one. Huddersfield in the last 2 rounds of the Cup beat Barnsley in the last round and Burnley in the round before that. So, you know, not too bad for them. A Premier League scalp, and then a game against a Championship team they probably should win. You know, if you don't know, Forest beat Leicester in the last round and Arsenal in the round before that. So, first time we played against a team not in the Premier League this season in the FA Cup. We're the home side for the 3rd consecutive round, which I think that will add a bit to it. I think that will swing it a little bit more in our favour. And obviously, as we know, with the draw being done, was it Thursday evening, we have got Liverpool at home should we beat Huddersfield. So yeah, like I say, really excited for this one. I love the FA Cup. I think it's an absolutely fantastic tournament competition. I think just given the fact that you've got, you know, the possibility of like Cambridge in League One beating Newcastle, or someone like, you know, Kidderminster Harriers taking West Ham. I think Kidderminster Harriers are in like the National League North, and they're taking a West Ham side all the way to extra time and just narrowly losing. You know, things like that it just shows why the FA Cup is so good. I love it. I think it's one of the best. I think it's the best club competition in the world. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and to get through to the 5th round is something we don't often do. So hopefully we can win this round and then get to the quarterfinals and face Liverpool. It would be amazing if we could do that, but we've got a big task ahead of us. I think it's going to be a really difficult game. Huddersfield obviously doing really well in the Championship at the moment, 2nd in the league. Okay, I think Huddersfield have like 3 games played more than Bournemouth just behind them, but they're doing really well, and they picked up a nice 3-0 win on Friday night at home to Peterborough. So you know, Peterborough aren't very good, so I think that's routine really, but you know, to score 3 goals in Championships, it's good. It's a good feat to do, and something that not many teams are doing on a regular basis. So fair play to them on that. But yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this one pans out. Last time they did play us, I was there. Last game of 2021, where it was a 1-0 loss. Very frustrating, that one. I think it was one of our best performances of the season. We just couldn't seem to score. Every single opportunity they had, they were wasting time. They got their goal midway through the first half. Dwayne Holmes it was, and then they kind of just sat there and didn't sit back and say couldn't break us down, but at every opportunity they were slowing the game down, taking the sting out of it. Their goalkeeper wasted a lot of time, which, you know, fair play, I guess. The referee wasn't going to book him until like the 70th minute. I think it was like 71st minute, which was ridiculous because he'd been time wasting from about the 30th minute when they scored, and you know, it took him like 40 odd minutes to actually do something about it. But you know, we digress. I think they're a good side, Huddersfield, definitely. They're 2nd in the league for a reason. I don't think they'll finish 2nd. I think they could be in the top 6. Got some really good players. Tom Lee's scoring a brace at the weekend. They've got, you know, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think really, what's his name? Oh, his name O'Brien. I think his name's like Liam O'Brien in centre of the park. You know, Dwayne Holmes, like I mentioned, he's been doing quite well recently. You know, they've got a good side there. There's a striker, I can't remember his name, who scored like a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, they've got a good side there, Huddersfield, and it's not going to be easy. They're on a high like we are in the league. They're doing really, really well. I really want to beat them because I would love to see Forest play Liverpool. I don't think in my lifetime Forest have played Liverpool, so it would be huge if we could play them. I don't think we'll beat them, but it will be, you know, really good to see them come to the City Ground and for us to give a go against a team who are, you know, it's Liverpool. We've got history with Liverpool, but we've got to focus on this Huddersfield game. I think if you look at the side that we're going to play, depends on the fitness levels from Friday night, because obviously we did play quite a high octane game from minute 1 to minute 95 or whenever it was when Ryan Yates put that header in the back of the net, and you know, players will be a bit more tired than usual, and it's a bit strange. I don't know why we're playing tomorrow night. It makes no sense to me because all the other fixtures were played last week. You know, you had like Tottenham, Middlesbrough, was it Peterborough? Did Peterborough and Man City play on the same day as? Yeah, I think they did. And then there was Crystal Palace and Stoke. They all played on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday there was like West Ham, Southampton, Liverpool, Norwich, and Chelsea, Luton on the Wednesday, and then Everton, Borough Wood on the Thursday, and then we're playing on the Monday. It doesn't make any sense. We're almost playing a week after the first round of fixtures for this round, if you will, were played, and it just doesn't really make all too much sense to me. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's to do with championship scheduling or whatever it is, TV rights or whatever. I have no idea, but it just doesn't really make any sense to me. I can't quite put my finger on why we're playing on tomorrow night, as opposed to sort of maybe the Thursday night or whatever day in the week last week. I don't know why we weren't playing then, but whatever, it doesn't really matter too much. We are playing tomorrow night, and I don't know, it'll be interesting to see whether sort of Samba starts. I know Horvath was quite impressive really on his 3 games in for Samba's suspension. I was a bit unsure about him technically with the ball at his feet after that sort of Middlesbrough game, but he was okay. Wasn't as comfortable as Samba, but he was alright. He didn't make any mistakes. Was fairly, competent. He most of the time he sort of got the ball out kind of quickly from his feet, but fair play to him. He was alright. Shot stopping wise, he was really, really good. Only conceded 1 goal in 3 games, which is, brilliant record. So will he slot back in Samba? I'd probably like Samba to play, but I wouldn't be surprised or be disappointed if Horvath does start. I think he probably has earned his place in the side for a little bit. I don't know, it's really hard to pick the team. I would go for as full strength as possible. I think that's what we want to do. With the next game coming on Saturday, we have got a couple of days rest between that, so that's pretty decent. I think that could be something that Cooper looks at and thinks, well, we've got, sort of from Tuesday to Friday to rest and to train and sort of get the players back to fitness. So I don't think it's too much of an issue. I think there might be a couple of players who are dropped. I think maybe Colback might be dropped for Lowe to come back in. Maybe sort of 1 or 2 other slight changes. I don't know, it's hard. I'm not really going to go through the lineup like I usually would do because it's a bit difficult to really judge. I'm not really too sure on sort of player fitness and that sort of thing going in to get into the game after Friday night's match. Obviously, I say that, but then again, you look at it's only the same difference actually from a Saturday to a Tuesday. So realistically, they should be okay. It's not actually that bad if you think about it that way. I think just because it's a Friday and a Monday, you don't really think about it too much. But I guess, again, there was a weekend in between. I don't know whether he would have got players in to train. I suspect he would have done, but I don't really know. It's a bit of a tricky one. But I do suspect it'll be largely the same, if not 1 or 2 little changes within the side. But yeah, I think Keenan Davis was exceptional against Sheffield United, and I think he could play a really big part in this one. Quite a physical player, but also able to have that turn of pace and get in behind. Obviously, we've got the fullbacks who can get high and get balls into the box to him. The midfield, I think Yates and Garner were excellent again against Sheffield United. I think that partnership for me, Yates and Garner, I think that should be our best 2 that he plays in the bigger games. I think this is a big game as well. Obviously, you want to focus on the league and try and get in the top 6, but if you can go on a little bit of a cup run and potentially, maybe it's going to be very unlikely, but maybe put a little bit of a shock in against Liverpool and potentially get to Wembley, which would be absolutely unbelievable. Like. No, I'm really excited for this one. If I had to go with the scoreline, I'd probably say 2-1 Forest, but I've got a little feeling that we might not do it. I don't know, Huddersfield are a kind of a side that just seem like they would come and beat us. But I'm going to say 2-1 Forest. I'm going to stick my neck on the line. If I had to go with goal scorers, I'm going to go Keenan Davis and I'm going to go with James Garner. But yeah, really, really excited for this one. Really can't wait to see how this one pans out. I think Huddersfield aren't going to be a walk in the park. They're going to be a difficult side, but I think we can do it. I think we've got something where we can go ahead and get something from this game, and I'm really, really, really excited for this one. I love the FA Cup, and I'd love to see us play Liverpool. But yeah, it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. They're a good side. Carlos Corberan has got them playing well But yeah, it's a big opportunity, and we've really got to take it with both hands. So yeah, if you did enjoy, smash that like button, comment down below what you think the score will be, what your thoughts are on the game. If you want to do a video like I have, if you want to get involved in the channel, just message Dan. I'm sure his links are on the channel somewhere, and let him know you're interested and you want to get involved. And yeah, subscribe if you have enjoyed this video and you are enjoying the sort of content you're seeing on this channel. And come on, you Reds.